All right, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we have an update on the federal investigation I've been telling you guys have been going on in the boxing world. This time, a major article comes out, a major expose in the New York Times, revealing that Terrence Crawford's team, Turki Alalshiek specifically, has been involved in some very, very shady things and proof that the FBI is investigating him. Gervonta Davis, on the other hand, and Errol Spence use some good sense and looks like they are clear from this drama that may eventually suck up a lot of boxers. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I'm going to continue the series of videos that I've been doing, letting you know and letting people in boxing know that there are some major things going on as far as investigations into illegal, unethical, immoral practices in the sport of boxing. And unfortunately, I received verification through an article in the New York Times that what I had been told by other people is 100% correct, but actually got into even more concrete information as to what's going on. Now, if you're not familiar, Gervonta Davis at one point in time had asked Turki Alalshiek for 2 Ferraris, right? And had a back and forth with Turki Alalshiek about that. But ultimately, Gervonta Davis is very clear that he wasn't interested in working with Turki Alalshiek. He got a lot of backlash for that. A lot of why it's unlimited funds. You should work with Turki Alalshiek. You're ducking these people if you don't work with him. Same thing happened. And I'm not going to say that this was related to Turki Alalshiek, but it was related to Terrence Crawford's team. And I still maintain that these things are connected. Terrence Crawford had come up with a mysterious hedge fund that was willing to pay outright for the fight between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Errol's answer to that was, no, thank you. All money ain't good money, when they did some research as to who it was that was the owner of that particular hedge fund, right? So I have been building the case that there's a lot of real shady stuff going on in boxing. I have some contacts that let me know what was going on. But when this article came out in the New York Times, I'm telling you, this is foreshadowing the drama that is coming in boxing. When you have in the New York Times, maybe 2 weeks before or the week before there's a major fight put out by Turki Alalshiek, that they come up with an article entitled "Special Report: Turki Alalshiek, the two sides of boxing's new king." In this article, they run off a bunch of shady things, right, that took place with him. For example, the number of people being detained or sending critical tweets about Alalshiek led to one Riyadh jail becoming known by prisoners as the Tutu Wing, referring to his nickname. He also was a key operator to Mohammed bin Salam's rise to power. But the one thing that I wanted to point out was this. In one of Alalshiek's entourage during the preparation for the World Heavyweight Championship fight, for a recent World Heavyweight Championship fight, appeared to be a man wanted by the FBI as a suspected spy. When I went and did a little bit more research, went deeper into the article to discover who this person was talking about, I won't pronounce his name because I don't want to just obliterate an Arabic last name. But the reason that there's 2 things that you should focus on and pay attention to in this particular quote. One is that he was observed during the preparation of a heavyweight championship fight. What does that mean? If the FBI observed you at a championship fight, that means the FBI was surveilling that fight and keeping track of the people that came and went in that fight. very similar to what I told you, what was happening at these boxing matches, that these boxing matches and the FBI and different investigation organizations have people in your gyms. They have people at your fights. They are actively watching this because of the amount of money that Turki Alalshiek is dumping into the United States with no regard for making any money, while at the same time talking all kind of crazy about what he's going to do with American organizations, and while being a tyrant in Saudi Arabia. But what is the big deal about this? Again, that means they're watching you to be able to see that guy. But secondly, what was the guy being looked for? Why are they looking for him? They're looking for him because he was buying or bribing Twitter officers or Twitter employees to reveal to him the personal information of people's Twitter accounts so that they could find the person and intimidate the person with the Twitter account. In Saudi Arabia, there was a report out that a person had received a call from a government organization and said, meet me in a public location. When this person only had like 300, 400 followers on Twitter, he gets a call from the state and says, meet me in a public place. A black truck drives by, picks him up, puts him in the back, and then he's taken to somewhere where an opulent room is the way they described it, where Turki Alalshiek was. Turki Alalshiek then, according to this report, asks him why he was criticizing him, slaps him in the face 3 times, then puts him back in the truck. The truck drives him and drops him off in the middle of a highway somewhere and tells him to go find their way home. That is the type of person that you want to take money from? Okay, if somebody has a reputation like that in their home country and they are working with spies a spy in the United States to get access to your Twitter information, buddy, people are going to start reporting that. People are going to start looking at that. And what you're going to wind up having is enough people fall victim to it. You're going to have people start making reports about it, and you're going to wind up having all kind of drama downstream. I also want to warn you guys that when there's too much drama and crime involved in boxing articles like the one that were written are ones that people will use when they want to start making the argument that you should get rid of boxing, that you should shut down boxing. Because once again, you're having another element of to some degree organized crime running the sport. And a maniac, or at least the person that they're describing this guy as a maniac from Saudi Arabia running American boxing. No, bro, they're going to shut that stuff down. So my warning stays and remains the same. All money ain't good money, and you guys would be better to slow down and build your career in a way that is, consistent with your own personal long-term goals. If your long-term goal is to be frozen up in some RICO account, having your money frozen because you're getting paid from illicit sources. I don't think that's what you want with the rest of your life. Anyway, boxers quick to take the money, not so quick to do their research. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.